Hey guys, welcome back to yet another sneaker review. It's your boy Miyagi Got Kicks, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're brand new to my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and leaving likes and leaving comments on all of my other videos that I have uploaded on my YouTube channel. I also upload a lot of YouTube shorts to my channel as well, so go leave likes and go leave comment on those as well. And when I'm not surrounded by all of these sneakers boxes that you see behind me, you can shoot me a follow outside of this at Miyagi Got Kicks. All of my videos will be posted on all social media platforms, so just shoot me a follow just to stay up to date with me on all of the YouTube content that I got coming out real soon for you guys. And today we actually going to be doing a Jordan 3 sneaker that's actually in the OG colorway. This shoe has actually been back. The last time this shoe actually released was back in 2018. Now it's finally back, maybe after like 4 to 5 years, if my math is correct. But the OG is back. This OG 3 is finally back, man. A lot of people have this sneaker as sneaker of the year, and I can see why, because the materials that Jordan brand actually use on this shoe is pretty amazing. And plus, not to mention that they actually have it closer to the 1988 pair, the original release year of the Air Jordan 3. And this shoe right here, man, like I said, super fantastic. And I'm actually super excited that I have it in my sneaker collection, man. I just can't wait to show you guys. But before we get into the sneakers, I got to show you guys the box. So the box I have here is the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. Yes, this is the shoe that's finally back after like 4 or 5 years, like I mentioned earlier. And yeah, man, the box is OG as possible. Everything is OG. So as you can see, they put Nike Air instead of the Jumpman on the box right there. Usually when you know it's an OG box, they'll put Nike Air. If it's not, they'll put the Jumpman on there. So you got a big red Jumpman on the front of the box as well. And then you also have your cement black print at the bottom of the box, and I definitely love this box, man. All blacked out box. And the size tags read Air Jordan 3 Black Fire Red, Cement Gray. And then I went with my true size, which is 8.5 right there. And I actually hit this shoe on a sneakers reserve. So basically what a sneakers reserve is, like, if you hit on a sneakers reserve, they'll hold your pair at the storage. So this time around, they didn't have to wait in the mail. I actually went to Gateway Mall, which I'm from New York, so I went to Gateway at Nike and Gateway, and then they have reserved my pair for me, and then I picked up this pair, man. So yeah, shout out to this Nike sneaker reserve. I never hit on anything on sneakers, man, when it comes to drop reserves. Shop drops, never, but first time around I hit on the sneakers reserve, so shout out to them for that, man. That's the overall box, and open the box lid up for you guys. The only thing that they didn't keep OG is the paper. Like usually they'll have like the blacked out thin paper, like some of the classic colorways, but they kept the elephant print paper inside the box. And then you also have this cool pamphlet as well. Show you guys the pamphlet here, and then it reads like all the tech specs of the Air Jordan 3. I'm not a tech spec guy, but that's what you have. They break down like the air unit and stuff like that. And then man, cool pamphlet. Would have been dope if I was to see a card. And I don't think at the time when this Air Jordan 3 came out, I don't think the Jordan brands were doing the cards. I believe it was in the early 2000s. Don't quote me on that. I don't know when they started doing the cards, but they don't come with the card. But overall box is amazing. Like I said, super dope box. And now let's get into the overall sneaker right here. So here it is, the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. It's just the 2024 release, man. This shoe is just super fantastic. Materials on the shoe is amazing. Definitely love this shoe so much. Finally have it in my collection after all these years, man, because I did try to go for the 2018 pair. Like I said, that was the last time this shoe released, and I struck out. And that shoe at the time, when I actually saw it like in the resale store, it was going for like $400 and $450, and I didn't have the money at the time. So, patiently waiting for Jordan brand to re-release this shoe, and it finally happened. And the fact that we got this closer to the 1988 version is just better for me, So shout out to them, man. And yeah, let's get into an overall detailing on what you have on this Air Jordan 3 sneaker. So for the upper of the shoe, you have a nice, somewhat tumbled out leather for the upper of the shoe. It's not tumbled all the way. Some pairs may be different than others, I heard, so you might see more tumbled on the leather on other shoes than this one. I guess my pair doesn't have it as much, but that's what you have, a black upper, and then you have that elephant print for the mud guard right there, and that cement gray. You also have it for the heel as well, and then an all white out midsole, and then outsole is going back into that cement gray with red hints of red Nike right there. And then you also have a redness right there in the forefoot, white as well. Super dope. Upper of the shoe, you got a nice grayed out tongue with that red Jumpman right at the top of the tongue right there. Pretty dope. And then behind the tongue, You have an all red tongue with the size tag right there. And then you have that beautiful Nike Air on the heel, man. Beautiful Nike Air on the heel right there. Have it for both shoes. Show both shoes with the Nike Air, man. And that's what everybody was anticipating, man. Getting this shoe with the Nike Air. Ain't nothing better than a Nike Air on the heel tab, yo, when they do it on the Air Jordan 3s and the 4s. And the blacked out laces, the shoe does not come with extra laces because I think the 1988 version, like I said, they try to keep this so closer to that shoe. So that shoe didn't come with extra laces. So this one did not come with extra laces. I'm thinking about putting white laces on mine when I lace these bad boys up. I seen it with white laces and it was pretty cool, man. So that's all right there, black laces. And then you also have the classic Nike Air tag, and there's a lot of people who know me, any shoes that come with air tags, when it comes to like off-white, anything that comes with like a tag on the shoe, I'll wear it, I keep it on there. So I'm going to keep this air tag, this Nike tag on the shoe. And yeah, man, overall dope shoes, man. Sock liner, cement gray again. That's what you have for the sock liner. And then the inner sole, you have the classic inner sole with the Nike Air right there. And like I mentioned before, I'm not a tech spec guy, but when I usually have like inner soles that have like this gel-like feel, like it's like real gel-like and like real like plush, usually this Air Jordan, usually when I get inner soles like this, my shoes is pretty comfortable, man. The J Balvin 3s was like the last Air Jordan 3 I wore on my foot, and they came with this inner sole. And yeah, man, pretty comfortable shoe, yeah, because some of my shoes, sometimes they fit me tight, and I gotta take out the inner sole just to get that extra space, usually with my Air Jordan 1s. But there are some Air Jordan 1s that came with this inner sole, and I just leave them in there and just comfortable. So I feel like if Jordan Brand was just to stick with this inner sole, all shoes would be comfortable, because like I said, every time I have this inner sole, comfortable all around. So I'm pretty sure this shoe is going to be pretty comfortable on my feet. And I do also want to mention about the elephant print. My pair actually came with like a nice lasering elephant print. A lot of pairs out there are kind of different than others. I've already seen on Twitter that people are getting defects with their elephant print where like it's not lasering right, so you got like very thin lines, so it looks like a whole like gray patch, and you had like the real thin lines, like real skinny lines on the elephant print. So there's a lot of defects going around, just maybe because they made so many pairs of the shoe that they couldn't get all of them correct. But my pair did come nice with the elephant print. Like both shoes, elephant print is like pretty amazing. So yeah, that is the overall detailing view of the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. Overall backstory to this shoe, like I mentioned earlier, the original release date of the shoe was 1988, and Michael Jordan actually laced this shoe up during the All-Star game back in 1988, and he actually debuted this shoe, man. It's pretty sick on his feet. He was doing some amazing work as Michael Jordan. Like, you can't knock his style. It's Michael Jordan. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest ever. So he laced up the shoe during the All-Star game, and then the sneaker actually seen a re-retro in 1994. And I read the story about the 1994 pair that it actually sat on shelves, and it went on sale. Like, a lot of people did not cop this shoe. And then there was another release in 2001, I believe. It was 2001, the third time around, every retro. And I was a kid at the time, so I didn't see that shoe on shelves like that. I don't know if it sold out or not. I was a kid. I wasn't into sneakers back then. And then you also seen another re-release in 2008, part of the Countdown Pack. So what Jordan Brand was doing with the Countdown Pack is like two shoes that equal the number 23. So the Countdown Pack, you had this shoe plus the Air Jordan 20 that equals 23. Hopefully Jordan Brand actually re-releases Countdown Packs, because I definitely love the box of the Countdown Packs that it came in. Like, you'll split it like in half, and then you'll have like Michael Jordan with the 2-3. Like, the box was amazing, man. Like, I seen the actual version of the Countdown box, but it was empty. Like, I remember going to like my cousin's house years back, and he had one of the Countdown Packs. I believe it was the one with the 12s in it, the black and white 12s. But the overall box, man, is just super amazing. Like, you could split it in half, and then it's just super dope, man. Super dope, man. Jordan Brand needs to bring back the Countdown Pack. And yeah, man, and then you also seen another re-release of the shoe in 2012, but this time around, I don't know if Jordan Brand's contract was up or not with Nike. So that shoe, the 2012 version of this shoe, had the Jumpman on the back. It had like the Air Jumpman and then the Jordan right under the in the outsole. And a lot of people saying that was the worst Air Jordan 3 ever to release, like come to like people was not arguing the jump manners per se, but they were arguing the materials. Like that shoe, a lot of people said fit them real tight. It was just bad. It was like the worst, you know, black cement to ever release was the 2012 or 2011 version. And then you seen the re-release of the shoe again in 2018, which was the pair I tried to go for, but like I said, I struck out and I wasn't paying the $400 price tag for that shoe. And then a lot of people saying that shoe was uncomfortable as well, so because they didn't have the molding that the 1988 version has, so they had to go with their, you know, their instinct and see like, hey, what kind of materials and what kind of molding can we use to re-release the shoe. And that shoe was actually pretty bad too as well, but I still wanted the shoe because this cement, this colorway of the Air Jordan 3 is actually my favorite, so I try to go after it. And then once again, Jordan Brand 2024 re-releases the shoe, and actually they just sprung this shoe on us when they were actually released. They just sprung it on us because originally the Black Cat 3s was supposed to release this year sometime in November. I think they said November 6th, and then they actually scrapped it and pushed the Black Cat 3s to 2025 in the spring, and it gave us this shoe. And a lot of people were speculating that if this shoe was going to be a reimagine or not, and a lot of people said that hopefully it's not a reimagine, that we get OG everything. And come to find out, it was, the rumors were true. It's OG everything, no tan midsole, no none of that. Everything is OG down to the box of the shoe, the molding. This is like the 1988 version, so we got the closest thing to the 1988 version now in 2024, man. And you got to thank Jordan Brand for that, man, giving us what we want. And I definitely love this shoe so much. It's finally part of my collection, man. And that's the overall story to how this shoe came about, man. And yeah, that's the overall video though of the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. If I have to rank this shoe from 1 to 10 chopsticks, to me, I'm going to give this shoe a solid 10 chopsticks. The shoe is pretty fantastic, man. I love the colorway. I love the materials that Jordan Brand used on this Air Jordan 3. And yeah, man, definitely love it. Like I said, it's finally part of my collection, man. I'm just super excited. Can't wait to lace these bad boys up, man. And that's the overall video. Leave your overall thoughts though in the bottom section below of this video on the Air Jordan 3 Black Cements. Do you like this shoe? Do you not like this shoe? Should this shoe be a part of your collection? Would you double up on this pair, triple up on this pair? Just leave your overall thoughts in the bottom section below, man. I would love to hear it, man. I have more videos on the way, so just stay tuned, man. And if you're brand new to my channel, once again, just hit that subscribe button, you know, leave likes, leave comments on all of my videos, man. I just love you guys so much. Feed the YouTube algorithm. It helps me so much. I appreciate you guys. I have more videos on the way, so just stay tuned. And I'll definitely check you guys on the next nigga video. Peace.